Yo, yo, it's December 13th, 2025. It's a late one. It's 11. I really just started off the show at 8 seconds and said, that's great. It's 11:03, and I guess we'll just talk about work. All right, so work's going great. App's going great. Finished a lot of things today, and again, I don't have it pulled up because oh, the fuck. I know you guys heard that. My chair just snapped backward. It didn't break, thank goodness. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I don't have it pulled up. I just want to go to bed, to be honest with you. But I made a little home page. So when you open the app, you have the home tab, and from there you can navigate a little bit easier. It's faster. There's more data displayed. It looks cleaner. It's not just forcing you to a page. You have the home page that has a lot of default views and information. And then with each of those little containers or sections or whatever you want to call them, you can click them and then or tap them, and then it takes you to the page. We also have the hamburger menu that you can navigate the entire app with as well. And there's something about it, but I don't really like it. There's something about the navigation and how you move around the app that doesn't feel the best. I don't know if it's the layout, I don't know if it's the colors, I don't know if it's the how everything is split. I don't know. But it's fine for now. We'll fix it later. But yeah, I I love where things are at. Everything is working great, and honestly, the more that I build onto this, the more ideas that I have with making this truly unique of an app, because it's not just about tracking certain tasks and completing them. It's becoming more of, I think, what I originally said I wanted it to be, which was a public accountability system where you can do things with your friends. You can see people who are using the app and see how well they're doing. You don't even have to have any affiliation with them. Kind of like you could follow Elon Musk. You could see how well he's doing with his tasks and his blades and things like that. And it's very cool. You click on their profile and it has followers and following. And then you have tasks and blades. And you click on tasks, it'll tell you how many of each task they've completed, and then the total count of how many tasks they've completed. And you have total blades, or I guess you have blades, and it'll show you how many blades they've completed and how many times they completed each one. And then I added two more, and that's a win rate and wait, what was it? Win rate and loss rate. I think that's what it is. No, I think it's success rate and failure rate. That's what I wrote. And all that does is it just shows the percentage of all tasks of all time that they'd complete, and then the percentage of all tasks of all time that they do not complete. So I envision this being something where, somebody ever has 100%, they're probably full of shit, because the likelihood that you roll with an app or you track all your stuff and you do it for, I don't know, we'll just say 3 months, and you never miss a single day or task or whatever, I feel like the likelihood is very slim. Not impossible, but you know, 6 months to a year that you don't miss anything. If you're running 10, 15, 20 tasks, maybe you're on a blade, maybe you're on two blades for the year, maybe three, shit, maybe even do five or something like that. I don't know. For you to be at 100%, I feel like that's very unlikely. So, anyway. So, the reason why I say that is I think it'll be easy to see who's bullshitting right off the bat, but I don't know. That's not even the point. I would like to believe that if people are paying for an app, they're going to use it the correct way, but I don't know. That my goal with this is not to make a bajillion dollars. However, it would be cool to have more people use it, but I see this as I was actually talking to Lexi about this the other day, as a personal brand move, so that when I make posts on social media, or I am advertising this, or I'm just talking on the show, or maybe I have another show in the future, or maybe I'm on somebody else's show, or just living life, I can just reference the app. That's part of my identity, using the app, living the lifestyle of committing to these tasks and trying to push myself, trying to be a better person, trying to be a better man, a better leader, a better example, a better boyfriend, a better son, better cousin, better nephew, better grandson, that I can just plug in the app and say, hey, this is how I do it. If you want to get started, go ahead. And that'll build credibility. It's trust. I have an app, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then maybe, this is something where I have 1,000 people in a year or 2 years or whatever. And that money can go to the next business venture, or it can just go to supporting myself now, or whatever, But all of that also means that I would have to be active on social media and posting. And I need to do better at that. I've kind of gone rogue or gone ghost on social media as a whole. I rarely ever post shit. I get on there and I doom scroll here and there, but I don't message people. I've got an inbox full of messages, and I've been doing a lot better lately at responding to people. And it's not an inbox full of messages of people who listen to the show. It's just random memes and things that people have sent me, friends and family, or people who send me a song or whatever. I just don't reply to any of that shit. And doing a little bit better. I'm trying to be better at replying to everybody. And I'm making it sound like I have so many DMs from so many people, but I just get multiple DMs from the same 10 people, and I just don't want to open anything and then feel obligated to respond and then reinforce the fact that I did respond, so they're going to send me another message. So I just don't respond. But I've been doing better at that, trying to get better, and trying to, I guess, prime myself up to begin using social again, but I don't know. Either way, this has been cool. It's been fun building this app, and I do think it has a lot of potential. So, yeah. So I've been working on that today. Had a little family dinner with half the family. Went to Red Robin, yum, and celebrated my aunt's 40th. It was a very low-key celebration, which was cool. And then I actually did some Christmas shopping. I can't say anything about what I did today because Lexi listens to this show. So a lot of the stuff that I ordered today is, well, some of it's for her. So yeah, got some stuff for, before I spill the beans accidentally, I'm just not going to say anything. Did some Christmas shopping today. That's cool. Went to the family dinner. That's cool. Worked on the app. That's cool. And I might just end it there because I don't really have much else to say. So, and just for history's sake and documentation of the show, there was a mass shooting. I don't know if that's the definition of it, because I guess not. There wasn't a shit ton of people who. I don't know how to speak about this and be considerate of the people. Horrible thing altogether. There's been shootings that they have a lot of victims and a lot of deaths and whatever, all horrible. There's nothing good about any of this, but this one had, compared to other shootings, less victims. So I don't know if you call that a mass shooting, whatever. I don't know the verbiage around these things. Horrible, period. However, that happened today. It was at Brown University, so maybe this episode will get tagged or flagged, whatever, because I said these keywords. I don't know. But anyway, that happened today, so that's very unfortunate. The only reason why I share that is just for documentation's sake. So that's what happened today. It's not a good time. So hopefully all the families and people involved they, I guess, get through this however they need to be, and the victims' families and all that stuff. I hope that they can navigate these very difficult times. So anyway, what's up, babe? All right, well, that's the show. Thank you guys for listening as always. If you haven't already, please rate the show. It's pretty cool. We've been at 16 on Spotify for quite some time. If any of you listen on Spotify and you haven't rated the show already, that'd be awesome if you did. Give it an honest rating. Give me honest feedback. Do whatever you got to do. It'd be awesome. All right. Well, that's everything. Thank you guys for listening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.